Say hello, Goosey. Mr. Goose is here with me today for a math lesson. Right, Goose? Say hi.
I got my bone. Oh, don't take it.
All right. Hey, guys. We're going to do some math with Miss Megan. And we're going to talk about some word problems and how we use our abacus and our Brailler to help us find some of those clues. So, let's do this. This is going to be fun. Okay, so the problem we're going to work first is problem 22. Jake saw 5 cars in the morning, 3 cars in the afternoon, and 3 more cars in the evening. How many cars did Jake see? So I like to read it all the way through. If you're reading it in Braille, read it all the way through. And then, guys, this is my trick. I like to reread it and write down all the clues, okay? So Jake saw 5 cars. I'm going to write down 5, okay? So I'm going to take that clue, and I'm just going to put, back again, number sign and 5, okay? And then I'm going to go down a line. Okay, I just want to write that clue down. If I need to put 5 cars, I can Braille 5 cars. And then the next clue, if I go back to my Braille word problem or my large print one, is, okay, Jake saw 5 cars in the morning. We wrote that down. 3 cars in the afternoon. Oh, I need to write that clue down. Number sign and 3. Okay, so I'm writing my clues. So he saw 5 cars in the morning, 3 cars in the afternoon, and 3 more in the evening. So now I'm going to write another 3. So my number sign and my 3. Okay, this is important. I took all my clues. And the last sentence is, how many cars did Jake see? Oh my goodness. Okay. So how many cars did Jake see? That means all together. So you are either able to write these down in large print. So you would write the clues 5, 3, 3. Take all the clues and put them in like a pile or a circle. If you're Brailling, you can make a list. 5, 3, 3. Okay? And then what happens is I'm going to reread the problem again. Okay? So he saw 5 cars in the morning. I'm going to set 5 on my abacus, guys. And I'm double checking my clue in Braille, feeling my Braille numbers. And if you're doing Nemeth, please use Nemeth. And then 3 cars in the afternoon. So I'm going to add 1 car, 2 cars, 3 cars. And I'm going to double check, okay. Yep, I did those 2 clues. And then the last clue was 3 more cars in the evening. 1. Oh, I don't have anything else to take, so I'm going to come next door and clear my 1s. 2 cars, 3 cars. Guys, I have 11 cars. And when I flip down my page, yes, that is the answer. So I can do this and put my clues even on a math window and set those up if I have that in large print or in Braille or in Nemeth. So that's how we can break down a word problem. Let's do one more. Okay, so this one, Amal has 7 pennies. I'm going to read it the whole way through. She also has 4 dimes. She is given 3 more pennies. How many pennies does Amal have in all? So I could be reading this in large print, in Braille, etc. So I read it all the way through. Now I'm going to go back through, and Miss Megan's going to reread it again and pull all the clues, okay? So Amal has 7 pennies. So if you're reading that in Braille, if I have a new problem, sometimes I like to just put a dash or a line between my Braille numbers. And these are literary Braille numbers, guys. If you're using Nemeth, please use Nemeth. Sorry if you hear Goose chomping on his bone. He's really enjoying this math lesson. So my first clue, a mall has 7 pennies. That's a clue. So I'm going to put my 7 down. Okay? And you can list it or put it all in one line, whatever works best for you. She also has 4 dimes. I'm going to write that down. Okay? And I'm going to put a number sign and my 4. Oop. Okay. And I'm going to say the next one is she is given 3 more pennies. So I'm going to put my pennies. Okay. How many pennies does she have in all? Now when I'm filling this, I have a 7 and a 4 and a 3. But when I reread, I'm 7 pennies. She has 4 dimes. And she has 3 more pennies. How many pennies does a mall have in all is the question. Well, if that's the case, I don't want to count the 4. That's no longer an important clue. So even though I wrote that clue down, I'm going to decide, you know what, they're not asking how many dimes. And you can actually just erase it. Put 4 signs all over that bad boy or cross it out if you're using large print. So we just decided, you know what, they're not asking for dimes. How many pennies does a mall have in all? So when I reread it, I now have my 7 and I have my 3. How many pennies does she have in all? Okay, let's see. Let's clear our abacus. So she has 7 pennies and she gets 3 more. We're not counting those dimes. That clue was to trick us. It wasn't an important clue. So we blocked it out. So we're going to count 1, 2, set 3, and that makes 10. 7 and 3 is 10. So as you guys can see, word problems have clues, and you want to pull out all the clues, and then you're going to kind of dissect them because you're an investigator, and you're going to decide, is this clue important or is this clue not important? Kind of like the pennies and dimes. They threw the 4 dimes in there to make us really have to think and be like, oh my goodness, I only need the pennies. And so I erased that clue, okay? If you want to erase it or block it out or scribble it out if you're using large print, it's very important to pull out those clues. The math window, if you guys have one at your school, is great because you can set all the clues out, set those numbers on your math window. And if you have a math window, you know what I mean. And it's all right there. So you set your clues. Are any of these clues not important? When I reread the problem, if they're not important, I would pull them off my math window. And then I would have my clues to solve the problem right there. So I hope this helps. It's a really fun thing to work out word problems, I think. And so yeah, be an investigator, have fun with math, and Miss Megan misses you. Bye, guys.